is titled Urban Diplomacy plus City Diplomacy from the Micro to the Macro. My name is Jeff Wiseman. I'm a professor in the Grace School. Yesterday, for those who weren't able to join us, we had an absolutely fascinating series of presentations and wonderful discussions about Nicosia, Cyprus, Paris, France, and on the city of Chicago. And of course, it's utterly impossible to summarize the day's rich exchanges, but I was struck by how, one way or another, every speaker described ways to reconcile the commitment needed for long-term involvement and activism, or what we call citizen diplomacy, with the requirements of expertise, knowledge production, and the various forms of professionalism. So that was my one takeaway of the many that we had yesterday. Now, today, our first roundtable, in a few minutes at the top of the hour, considers Nairobi, Kenya. After that, we have a session on Bethlehem, moderated by David Wellman, the director of the Grace School. And next, we have a keynote address by Professor Kathleen Arnold, who will be talking on the topic of US sanctuary movements and decolonial diplomacy. Katie has foreshadowed to us that she will argue that, here I'm quoting, sanctuary can only be viewed as city diplomacy and a first world practice if we ignore the people at the heart of these policies and activism, migrants from so-called third world countries. Our final roundtable for the conference is on Mexico City, which I believe is the largest city in the North American continent.